I'm the Genius Asian. Welcome to the Genius family. Today I'm going to show you how to build a free home security system under 5 minutes. The burglary rate in my neighborhood kept increasing. Some people blame the theft increase on California's Proposition 47 for downgrading crimes under $950. One by one, my neighbors start buying security cameras and services. Now, I will show you how to add some cameras for free. Even if you have already bought some cameras, this can complement them by adding even more cameras. I have covered every single one of my windows. So get it ready because California will end cash bail next year. When the new law takes effect, thieves without money will no longer need to worry about cash bail because by definition, theft is not a violent crime. So let's see how fast we can set this up. I have 2 cell phones. Phone 1 acts as a camera. Any old phone will do, even if the screen is cracked or has a weak battery. It will work as long as it is a smartphone with Android 2.3 or iOS 8 for this particular app. Phone 2 acts as a viewer or monitor. This is your regular phone, the phone you use every day. I installed an app called Alfred Home Security on both phones. Run the app on the camera phone, run the app on the viewer phone. From the app, select camera for the camera phone, select the viewer for the viewer phone. Be sure to use the same Google account or Gmail to sign in from the app on both phones. That is how the 2 phones talk to each other because they use the same Gmail. This icon is the settings. We'll use default now. This one is to lock the screen. I lock the screen. To unlock it, tap and swipe. This one is to start motion detection. I want to see the camera scene from this viewer phone. Ignore the ads. Select this camera. Now you can see what the camera sees from the viewer phone. You want to control your camera phone from this viewer phone. So the pair of the 2 phones works this way. If there's a motion is detected, then this viewer phone I carry with me will receive an app notification. And if the motion is detected, then it saves the video to the cloud. When I get home, I will trigger the motion detection myself. Using the viewer phone, I can either stop notifications for all cameras or I can turn the notification off for a particular camera.
Now, let's put this camera phone to the window. You may leave it on the windowsill, but it may not be very secure. I plug in the power. This paper clamp can be attached here. This second paper clamp will fasten the phone to the first one. While it only takes 1 second to snap the second paper clamp to this phone with a flat back, for this curved back, the second clamp may not latch well, although tape can help reduce the tendency to slip. Still, other solutions may be needed, so you can use Legos to build a stand. If you want to hang the phone, you can use dental floss to make a knot. I will show you how to make a secure knot at the end of this video. Open the back cover and place the dental floss in. Close the cover. Hang wherever needed. If you use thicker thread, you can make it go through these holes at the center, then snap shut all sides, even if the center is not snug. Hang wherever needed. For example, this is a hole that a window mounting screw goes through. Push a coat hanger in. Hang the cell phone on the wire. Everybody's windows are a bit different, but here's another possibility. Push a chopstick into the space above the window and hang the phone from that. If you try using a suction cup, test it first because usually a suction cup does not stay long. If you want the paper clamp to support longer distance, you may remove the wire and replace it with a coat hanger. Use the second paper clamp to attach to the first one. You may also use dental floss to attach the phone to the clamp. Or you can use strong tape. If you don't have strong tape, you can combine a weak tape with the dental floss. See, the dental floss is the main support, bearing the weight, while the weak tape still provides some side support so that it does not wobble from side to side. If you don't have tape, you can try a glue gun. You can use safety pins with dental floss to attach the phone to the curtain, although of course you can't use the front camera that way. If you have a phone case, you can cut a support piece from this packaging container and insert it into the phone case. If you don't care about audio, you may use the audio port. Just insulate the coat hanger and put it in the audio port. You may repeat this for all your windows. It does not cost anything, and it does not take much time. I have tried Android version 4, 5, and 6. See, this is the viewer phone. You can view all the cameras here, just ignore the ads. On the viewer phone, you see number 4 in yellow on this particular camera. This 4 means I have 4 motion-detected videos to view. See, this is the viewer on the PC. Just ignore the ads.
Following, I'll discuss a few things to make this system better. First, there are few tips to reduce the power used by the camera phone.
Number 1, set the airplane mode first and then enable Wi-Fi. This saves power by disabling both the cell and Bluetooth communications. 2, uninstall programs you don't need, such as Facebook, Instagram, and so on. 3, if you can't remove programs you don't need, you can disable them or force them to stop. See how I force Google Maps to stop. And then I want to add another app. You may or may not care about the different features. This is an app called Manything. It only gives you one free camera without recorded video viewing, but you could use it on one of the cameras because it has an if this then that feature that allows you to program it. So at least one camera can be flexible for free. For fault tolerance, if the first app fails, the second may still work. Another app I tried is the IP Webcam. Unlike those apps we discussed that save the videos in the cloud, this one can send videos to your other favorite programs. The advantages are you can store your video on your PC's hard disk. You don't need to be connected to the internet, such as if you are at a remote cabin. However, this solution may not be that easy. Let me first explain what is an IP address. For any one network, an IP address is a way to uniquely identify a device, such as this camera phone. There are usually 2 networks. One is the local area network, LAN, the other, the wide area network, WAN. A lot of homes use a gateway router, like this one. These 4 ports are in the local area network in blue. This one with gray color is wide area network. This is the internet. Inside this box, there is a firewall separating the 2 networks. So hackers on this side of the firewall do not know the IP address on the other network. We connect our camera phone on this LAN using Wi-Fi. We also connect our PC on this LAN. Thus, without an internet connection, we can send the video from the phone with the camera to the PC with a hard disk to be stored. For the 2 apps, Alfred and Manything, there are a total of 4 IP addresses on the WAN side. 1, the Android iOS server. 2, the app maker's server. 3, your gateway router or modem. 4, your viewer phone. There are 1 or more IP addresses for each of the cameras on the LAN side. This diagram shows the communications between different devices among the 2 different networks. Understanding this diagram will help you to debug your security system or make better use of it, or better understand the risk of hacking, because both paid services and free services have risks. For the IP Webcam app, it can deal with devices on the LAN better because it does not have to connect to the internet, though thieves can destroy your PC. I will have a separate video to discuss how to set up and configure this kind of system.
You may ask, what do we do if we find a real burglary? You may call the police, but the police may not come. Almost all apps has two-way radio. You may say this to the thief. I've called the police, don't take anything. If that doesn't work, you can tell the thief, don't take my grandmother's ring because it's more than $950. You might have a legal problem. Or please don't take anything because this video will go viral. Lots of people will recognize you.
If you want to place the camera somewhere other than a window, you can use a cup on a table or shelf. Pat it with something soft so that you can adjust the angle. If you want to conceal the camera or spy on someone, you can hide it under this black cloth because the camera lens is dark. You may also hide it inside a black box, like this.
I promise to show you a secure way to tie the waxy dental floss. See, if you use a common knot like this, it could be undone and it's not secure. My father taught my sister and me the following knot. Please also check out another video of mine on how to tie shoelaces. Every time I'm able to tie different knots quickly, I think of my father. In this case, instead of a dental floss, I'm using thicker thread so you can see more clearly.
With this black colored end in my left fingers and this white colored end in my right fingers, I will perform 4 quick steps. Place this black color end on the top of the white colored end. Hold the point where they cross between the left thumb and the middle finger, like this. At the end of this action, you should see this angle between the two. 2. Use your right fingers to hold the white string, wind it around the end of the white string, and back through the angle between the two. 3. Then tuck the black end down through the loop. 4. Holding the 2 loose ends and the lower part of the black string in your left hand, pull the white string so that it tightens around the black one. See? It is pretty strong for a single knot. It would be even more secure if you add a second knot. The second knot can just be a regular knot. However, keep in mind that a double knot requires a longer string and makes it a bigger knot. We'll repeat the demo with a dental floss. The description is very similar, just without the color code. 1. Place the end, which is in your left hand, across and on top of the one in your right hand. Hold the point where they cross between the left thumb and middle finger, like this. At the end of this action, you should see this angle between the two. Note that the end pointing to the right is the left string, while the end pointing to the left is the right string. Use your right fingers to hold the right string and wind it around the end of the right string and back through the angle between the two. Then, tuck the left string end down through the loop. 4. Holding the 2 loose ends and the lower part of the left string in your left hand, pull the right string so that it tightens around the left one.
Share this with people who you know that need it. Leave your own genius tips in the comment section below. Don't forget, I'm the Genius Asian. Subscribe for more useful videos.